What if I told you that the limits you place on yourself, the barriers to learning, the fears of failure, the belief that your talents are set in stone are all entirely optional? For too long, we've been taught to categorize ourselves. I'm good at this, I'm bad at that. But the scientific truth is far more exciting. Today, we're not just defining a concept, we're giving you a tool to fundamentally reshape your future. Welcome to the deep dive on the power of a growth mindset. At its core, your mindset is the fundamental belief you hold about your abilities. The fixed mindset sees talents, intelligence, and even personality as unchangeable. When challenged, its default response is fear and defensiveness. If you fail, it means you are a failure. Why bother trying if the outcome is predetermined? But the growth mindset, pioneered by Dr. Carol Dweck, operates on a completely different philosophy. It believes that through dedication, hard work, and effective strategies, our qualities can be developed. For the growth mindset, failure is simply information and effort is the pathway to mastery. It's the difference between saying, I can't do this and I can't do this yet. This isn't just motivational talk, it's neuroscience. Your brain is not a static organ, it is a dynamically changing entity. This is called neuroplasticity. Every time you learn a new skill, practice a difficult concept, or push through a mental block, you're physically strengthening existing neural pathways and building new ones. Your brain is literally getting stronger. Fixed mindsets deny this biological reality, believing the brain is like hardware that cannot be upgraded. The growth mindset embraces that every challenge is a chance to rewrite your mental operating system. Challenges are inevitable. What separates the two mindsets is the response. The fixed mindset avoids challenges because they expose a perceived lack of innate talent. They choose the easy path to maintain the illusion of being smart. The growth mindset actively seeks challenge. They understand that if it's easy, they aren't learning. They see the effort needed to overcome a challenge as a key metric for their development. Think of it as training a muscle. You don't get stronger lifting the same weight every day. You have to push to the point of strain, the growth zone, to see results. The same applies to your mind. In a fixed mindset world, if you are truly talented, things should come easily. Effort is shameful. The growth mindset flips this entirely. Effort is what makes you talented. It is the differentiator. People with a growth mindset value the process of improvement than hours of practice, the relentless drilling, the strategic planning more than the immediate, flawless outcome. They know that consistent, deliberate effort always beats momentary talent. Focus less on the end product and more on the actions you took to get there. Did you apply the right strategy? Did you spend enough time practicing? If the answer is no, then the solution is clear. Change the process. Apply more effort. This is perhaps the most crucial difference. The fixed mindset views failure as a permanent identity. I failed. The growth mindset views it as a temporary action. I failed to achieve the result this time. Failure becomes the greatest teacher. We must reframe mistakes from a destination to a direction. They're not indictments. They're data points. Learn to ask, what did this mistake teach me? And what new strategy can I employ next time? The same applies to criticism. Don't dismiss it as an insult. Analyze it as free consulting. Only when you open yourself up to honest feedback can you truly iterate and improve. How you react to the success of others is a great test of your mindset. If you have a fixed mindset, another person's success can feel threatening. It highlights your own perceived deficiencies. You might feel jealousy or resentment. A growth mindset, however, sees success as a roadmap. When someone else achieves something great, the growth mindset asks, what did they do to get there? What can I learn from their process? It turns competition into a source of inspiration, raising the bar for everyone. A mindset is not something you are born with, it's a muscle you train. Here are 6 steps you can begin using today to build your own powerful growth mindset. First, mindset awareness. Pay attention to your inner monologue. When you hear I can't, stop and challenge that thought. Second, use the power of yet. When facing a difficulty, simply append the word yet. I don't understand calculus yet. This simple word is a bridge from challenge to possibility. Third, value the process. Shift your focus from the final result to the process of learning and the effort you invested. Celebrate persistence, not just perfection. Fourth, seek and embrace feedback. Actively ask people for constructive criticism. View it not as a judgment, but as a map for improvement. Fifth, set learning goals, not performance goals. Focus on what you want to learn, e.g., I will master the first chapter rather than what you want to achieve, e.g., I will get in a. Sixth, model growth. Find role models who exemplify growth behavior, people who embraced effort and mistakes and studied their journeys. The journey to a growth mindset is not a switch you flip. It is a commitment you make every single day. It gives you the resilience to recover from setbacks, the curiosity to explore the unknown, and the courage to become better than you were yesterday. Remember, your potential is not fixed, it is a dynamic, living thing that responds to your effort. Commit to the growth mindset today and unlock the extraordinary future you are capable of creating.